Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since his franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On second down, Brown him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. A nice run right there, and we talked. About certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not
down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's got room at the 30. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jones. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll run on first down. Browning. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44, Jones. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Come on, step.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders...
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Hey, exit. Hey, exit.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. Think like he can win every battle.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, orbit.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to... And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Ty Summers. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Mooney.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. 11 yards for number 11.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down now, Browning. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. From 13 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
On the set.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
6-6. Hey, lock it.
ETN once more. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd and 16. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Touchdown, Jaguars. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jags will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That's complete to Mooney. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his man, Thornton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
ETN up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion goes the tight end.
Look at me. Sit down. Yeah.
Another tote for ETN. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. On the counter, ETN. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hey, Haywood.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go, here we go.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down and 4, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, stand up.
Here's a give to ETN. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
This is fielded at the 27. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On play action, Lawrence. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Second and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Now Jones. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing, Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
From the 27, Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this